Artrek was born out of a confluence of factors. In 2006, we observed that there were regular exhibits of Philippine art being organized here in Singapore in the different galleries, almost every week. And but at the same time, the awareness of Philippine art was very low compared to Indonesian art or Chinese art, despite the fact that the creative output is there. And at the same time, in 2006, Singapore was starting to position itself as a center for culture and the arts in the region. And because of this, it has started to create this ecosystem that is conducive for artists from different parts of the region to exhibit and to be recognized here in Singapore. And we were very fortunate also to discover that there are a number of galleries here in Singapore that specialize in Philippine art. And at the same time, there were already about more than 100,000 Filipinos based in Singapore, which is needed in order to sustain a market for Filipino artists who want to exhibit here. Artrek had its birth pangs. The main problem, of course, was funding. The Philippine government does not really have a budget for the Philippine Artrek. So what we do is we partner with interested parties, such as corporate partners and cultural institutions. In other words, it's a partnership with cultural institutions and the private sector. The Serial Killers exhibit at Taksu Gallery, and secondly, the exhibit of Singapore-based Filipino artists in White Canvas Gallery. There are about 40 artworks that are on display at that gallery. And lastly, the exhibit of Gallery Joaquin, which will feature more than 20 art pieces. So those are the three big exhibits for this year's. Artrek is also a good platform for exhibiting contemporary Philippine art. So it's a combination of contemporary art, modern art from the museums, and also the more experimental ones. It's basically done by the curators of the participating galleries. But we make sure that we partner with established galleries here in Singapore. For example, Valentine Willie has participated in Artrek before. Of course, Gallery Joaquin, which is very established in the Philippines and which has a branch here. This year, we're fortunate that Taksu has agreed to participate in Artrek, and the Osage Foundation helped us organize an art forum. Mentioning performance art, it's one area that we want to feature. If you noticed, the participating galleries are basically galleries that sell the artwork that's on exhibit. Yes. Well, definitely we don't want to exhibit commercialized art. In other words, art that is just a copy of a style or of a successful type of art. What we want is quality art, even museum quality art that can be appreciated to support also the interest of the galleries and the artists themselves. And one way of doing that is trying to expand the market for their artwork. And Artrek has been supportive of this approach without sacrificing the artistic integrity of the artist. Where there is a critical mass of Filipinos, such as Hong Kong, maybe the US, and perhaps the Middle East, and parts of Europe, where you have a large number of expatriate Filipinos who would like to collect Philippine art.